Hello and welcome. How are we all doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Come with me today as I do a proper review of the Sky Glass TV. So I've owned this now for 3 months. Excuse the dogs. And excuse my cough as well. So, anyway, I've owned this now for 3 months. We bought it in January this year. It's now April, so February, March, April, end of April, yeah. So end of January, end of April, 3 months. So I'm going to give my honest review of this and see what I think of Sky Glass compared to the other Sky packages, i.e. Sky Q and the basic Sky package. So I got this because my old TV was fine, absolutely fine. I've wanted a bigger TV for a little while. Typical man thing, I think, and maybe certain women. Yes. So I thought I'd treat myself and us as a family to Sky Glass TV. There's some things I do like about it and some things I don't like about it. And so that's why I'm making this video now, to tell you whether I think it's worth getting, depending on your area as well. We'll come down to that in a bit. So let's show you some little perks. So I do like the fact you sort of go for the top and it sort of give you a list of what you might want to watch. The playlists, we've got nothing on the playlist, I don't think. Oh, okay, we've got a few bits on there. Bits and bobs that have been watched by everyone else. Wallace and Gromit by Indy. BBC iPlayer with Death in Paradise, that would be Lydia. So we've got to be watching that. Maybe the kids. So anyway, there's that bit. You've got all the normal channels as well. So please don't think, oh, I'm going to lose out on my channels. You don't. You don't lose out on any of your channels, which I think is a good thing. Because I was under the conception that if you got Sky Glass TV, it was just a load of apps and you had to watch everything from apps. But it's not like that. You still get your normal run-of-the-mill Sky TV channels or normal TV channels. You've got all of them down. Okay, you can't go back up. But you've got all of them there that you might want to watch. We don't have sports because I'm not a sporty kind of person. I enjoy my motorsports and my mountain biking, as we all know, and my skateboarding and BMXing, but I don't watch those enough to justify the cost of having a Sky Sports package. Finley likes watching football. There's some channels on there of football, but you can get football on the BBC One and ITV and Sky and all that still. So it's absolutely fine for all that. Great offers. Apple TV. I don't have an Apple TV package yet. I might have, I can't remember. So I've just got a new phone, which I'm recording this on, iPhone 16 Pro. Then I'll change it again in 6 months' time to get the iPhone 17. And I might do an unboxing on that. So yes, your offers, continue watching. You got all that as well, which is great. So again, Timmy time, Death in Paradise, Beyond Paradise. You can tell what the kids have been watching and the missus have been watching, and you can tell that I don't really watch anything. Paw Patrol. Still, much rather Indy watch that than I would do bloody Peppa Pig. Though we all like Bluey. Strays. Bane of my life, Britain's Got Talent, but that's fine. And Young Sheldon. So that's kind of the stuff we watch, or the kids watch. Top 10, Minions. Indy likes watching the Minions at the moment, which is good. And Groot. So, what I like about it is the apps. You've got a wide range of apps on here you can do and use. Yes, it doesn't have certain apps, but that's fine. But it's got all the apps that me, the kids, and the missus use. So I watch a lot of YouTube on my time off work. When we're not doing bits as a family, I'm on my own. If I'm sat indoors, I will be having YouTube on in the background. Finley uses that for his PlayStation 5 and he's playing Fortnite. He gets glued to it, he'll sit there and zone out like he's in some make-believe world, which it is, I suppose, isn't it? Anyway, iPlayer, which is what Lydia watches a lot, and the Disney app, which we do have, because we're Disney fans. This family. AirPlay, great. I love AirPlay. I couldn't really do this on my old TV. Even though my old TV was a smart TV, it was 10 years old. I'm going to show you AirPlay on my old iPhone, which will be going back very soon. So let's go into the photos. Let's show you a couple of little videos, shall we? So well, not videos necessarily, but AirPlay, living room. There we go, simple as that. AirPlay, done. So yes, that's great. I love a bit of AirPlay. So even if I wanted to, I could watch. Let's find one of Indy being a bit of a rebel, shall we? Let's turn that up a bit. So yes, great. I love a bit of AirPlay. So if I want to look back on memories, I can look back on memories and have a bit of fun. I like that little option now. How about a bit of bowling? There we go. When we went bowling the other day. I'm zooming on Lydia's bum. I'll probably get moaned at for putting that on YouTube, but I don't give a monkeys. Love you, Lydia. Yeah, so there we go. AirPlay is a great little option on it. Yes, you get that on the other TVs as well. There's going to be those ones out there. So, you can do that on my TV. I have never had that option. So let's take that back to home. Let's go back down to the apps. So I'll show you this quick. There we go. YouTube. There's a cock. Oh, someone's stroking their cock as well, but looks of it. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? Yeah, I might have to put that in the. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. There's the kind of stuff I watch. Blah blah blah. Cars, Disney, stuff like that. Technology. Even though I don't know much about technology, I'm trying to educate myself. So let's go back down to the apps. What else have we got? We've got Netflix. I'm sure everyone's got a Netflix account, which they share the passcode with. Amazon Prime. Yes, I do watch a bit of Amazon every now and again. Paramount. Can't remember if I got the account for that. ITVX. Spotify. So I do love my music. Then you got the games as well. 4, 5, Sky, Crunchyroll. You've got all this kind of stuff. Sky Sports, like I said, we don't have. Sky's Store, BBC Sounds, Amazon Music. Again, don't have Amazon Music. Once you have Spotify, you don't really need anything else, do you? You can even throw away your old tapes, records, if you're that old. I have some in the loft. Yeah, you've got your Fit app, stuff like that. You've got all the stuff for the kids. Your Easter, so you can tell when this is being recorded. And in case you're wondering why I'm all in grey, I'm on a night shift tonight. So I'm doing this video now. I'm going to do a quick edit, upload it, ready for the weekend. New to Sky, you got all this stuff on there. ET classic. If you've ever been to Florida, or you ever get off me, dog, Plonker. If you ever go to Florida and you get the chance to go to Florida and Universal, go on the YouTube ride. You will. Oh, the smell. I've even got my little Pandora candle on the go to give the smell of Pandora around here. Flights of Passage, or is it Flight Over Pandora? Again, Disney, love it. So yeah, all the films. Also, I won't go into the film apps. You can do that yourselves if you're thinking about doing it. Easy viewing, recent stuff you might have missed. Nothing on there for me because I'm just YouTube. I don't really watch anything else. I might watch a bit, like I said, might watch a bit of normal TV every now and again. It gives you stuff because you've watched certain films. You get that on YouTube anyway with the algorithm. Talking of algorithms, give us a cheeky little subscribe, thumbs up and comment what you think of Sky Glass and what you're thinking of my videos as well. They're not great, I know, but be honest. This is the real world now, isn't it? Anything that is too offensive, I will have to delete because I want to keep the channel family friendly as such. Within reason, apart from striking cocks. You got all your games. I don't really play the games on here. I don't know if any of the kids have yet, but I think it's great for what it is. You got your settings. Obviously the settings, but you've got some basic settings on the buttons, which I will go through in a minute. You've got the search function, usual stuff. My Sky. I won't go into there because it shows up my home email address. As we said about the scammers. And help. I need help mentally and physically. Someone can give you another 4 inches in height, take away 2 or 3 stone. Maybe a haircut as well, because it's looking atrocious. That would be great. Thank you very much. So there we go. There is the contents of Sky Glass. There's probably much more that I've missed out on. TV shows, movies, sport, kids, news, audio, music, fitness. International if you're into Bollywood and all that. It's apparently, it might be quite lucrative business, Bollywood apparently. I don't know myself, but that's what I've heard through the grapevine. So yes, there's all the stuff there you need from a tablet, a laptop. But if you want to watch it all with the family, it's great. So now I'm going to come and sit behind the camera, show you some functions on the buttons, and then we're going to have a little chat about things I do like and things I don't like about the Sky Glass. I've had to write something down, so if I'm looking at my phone, I apologise. Let's make a start on the buttons. So the buttons, obviously you've got your off and you're on. Not bad, you think? You've got your play. Let's find something to put on. Actually, I won't put nothing on because I'm thinking copyright. But you got your stuff there. It might take a little while, so I don't really watch a lot of Apple TV. You've got your home button. So if you say you click on something, so let's put a bit of YouTube on again. YouTube is there, home button, goodbye YouTube. You've got your volume. I can't remember what that one is. Oh, there we go. That's for your playlists. Obviously you've got your talking button. There is a way to talk to the TV. As you can tell the TV, so Sky TV, turn off. TV off. It just doesn't understand me. So if anyone knows how to make that function work, the function is on. But if you do it on do this, open up YouTube. There we go. Oh, there we go. Disney Plus. So yeah, there we go. It's got bits and bobs on there you might want. There's some music. But again, we won't be doing that. Copyright rules. 3, 4 buttons there. I can't remember. So you can search, audio output, TV speakers, viewing mode, vivid. You've got extra vivid if you want it really bright, entertainment, sport, movie, music, custom. But I like it quite bright. Extra vivid does hurt. You do have automatic as well, which is great. But I like to have it on vivid. That's enough for me. Night mode. Our night mode is off. Enhanced speech quality. So you can have all that on and off. And as you can see, the microphone is on. So for some reason, I can't seem to bloody work it. But hey ho. So that's those buttons there. Those 3 buttons to the left hand side of the controller. Let's pop that back on. So then you've got that one now. I can't remember what that one does. Let's go home. So certain buttons on there I don't know what work. That one mutes it obviously. That one play. Up and down, left and right, usual stuff. Yeah, it's a simple controller to use. It's not hard. And it lights up when you pick up as well, which I like. I like that function. I like the function when all these buttons are slightly illuminated with a bit of lumens. So yes, let's pop it onto there. So we have a bit of background stuff. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be copyright or not. Probably is now, my luck, isn't it? Oh god, I just saw Katie Price's pink Range Rover, is that? Yeah, looks like it. Oh god. Katie Price, more pricks than second-hand dartboard. Yeah. So there we go. That is the controller. Now let's go through some of the functions I like and some of the functions I don't like about this bloody TV. So before we go into this stuff, I'm going to have a little sip of my coffee. Grab yourself one. Pause this video, go and make yourself a coffee or a cup of Rosie Lee, cup of tea, or beer, or spirit, or maybe even a juice, or a squash, if you're being sensible and healthy, with water, and not healthy. You can tell, can't you? Anyway. Coffee, down, controller. So what do I like about this TV? I like the fact it's big. It's much better quality than my old TV, which was 10 years old. I like the simplicity of it. It's a really simple thing to use. At first it's like, but it's really simple. It's a great TV for what it is. I like the fact you've got a sound bar, which is built in the bottom and all round speakers, and it sounds amazing to me. I love the sound quality of this TV. Yes, again, you can get sound bars that sound even better, but we don't have that money. We are a working family, couple of idiot dogs. Hey Simba, hey Nala. Now they're ignoring me. So yes, we are a working family, but this is something we like to do. So when we have our every other weekends together, the kids will sit down with Lydia. I'll sit with them as well, and we'll watch a bit of X Factor or Britain's Got Talent and Gladiators and stuff like that. We'll have our microwave meals, which we bung in the oven. That is our every other Saturday night together. I like the fact it's quite chunky as well. I know some people out there want a small, slim, thin line TV, but I like it. The picture quality is amazing. To me, it's amazing. Again, there are £5,000, £6,000, £7,000 TVs out there, which have even better quality. They're super lightweight. Add a sound bar to them, and it'll be just like sitting in a cinema. I wouldn't want to go any bigger than this. One, because of my light switches. Two, I think too big. I saw a 100-inch TV once in someone's house, and that was just, in my opinion, ridiculous. Maybe if it was in a cinema room if you're well off enough to have a separate room just to go and watch movies, great. Fill your boots. One day I might do it, but we're not that well off. Yes, so that's a couple of good things I like about it. Like I said, the sound quality is amazing. The simplicity of it is amazing. The picture quality is amazing. It's just a simple thing to use. We did get a puck with it as well, so that's up in Crystal's bedroom. She uses that to watch her TV programs. That works for her. It's great. So this is what I've jotted down. So I like the idea that it's a sort of you don't have the skybox. You don't have a separate lead for the soundbar. You don't have a soundbar to hang on the wall. So you've got one wire, one power wire to function everything in that. Like when we had our Sky Glass box, we had a separate Sky Q box, sorry. When we had our Sky Q box, we had a power lead from that. We had the HDMI lead from that going up to the TV. We had a sound bar, which had its own power lead. We had a subwoofer for the sound bar, which had its own separate power lead. You don't need 6 million wires laying around with this one TV. That is what I like about that. And we've literally got the one lead, HDMI, I don't know what the other one is. Two HDMI. So we've got Finn's Nintendo DS, Finn's PlayStation 5, the power cable. That's all you got. And as I said, the sound quality I love. And the interface of it is really simple to use. Even the dogs could use it. And it's fairly cheap to use as well. I'm not sure what the rating was on my old TV, but I don't think it was. I think it was probably a bit more than this, because the old, like I said, my old TV, I bought it in 2015, I think it was. So yeah, I bought it about 10 years ago. It's got all the major streaming devices on there, or apps you need on there. Like I said, YouTube, Netflix, Apple, BBC iPlayer, Channel 4, Spotify. Everything is there you need to have a family entertainment, or even your own entertainment. As I said, AirPlay. Love the idea of AirPlay. It's great. Yeah, and when you're sat here in sort of a semi-darkness watching the film, is quite good. So, downsides. The upfront cost. Some people are like, oh, it costs like £1,000. So the 65-inch, which is what this is, I think this is a Gen 1, which I got just before the Gen 2 come out. I'm a bit annoyed about Sky. You didn't tell me that, did you? So if Sky fancy sending me out a Gen 2. Thank you, Sky. Considering I'll pay a bloody fortune with you guys. Upfront cost. So I didn't have an upfront cost. I paid £20 upfront. I think there's another £27 a month. Was it £21 a month for the actual TV? Yes, I've got to pay that off over 3 or 4 years, I think it is, but it's 0% APR. So if I want to pay it off and not have any interest on top, bosh, done. Which is what we might try and do to save our costs, because we're on a bit of a budgeting thing at the moment. To watch this TV, you have to have a Sky subscription, which is a bit annoying. So obviously you bought the TV, now you've got to pay Sky so much money every month. You can probably get the basic package, it'll probably be about £25 a month. I don't know, but I think it's £50 odd a month for our Sky TV package. Or is it £70 a month with including the TV, something like that, which is a bit annoying. You can't record again, but you can search for any programs you want to watch on the variety of apps on there. So say you want to watch Death in Paradise, Lydia, or you want to watch an old Top of the Pops. Go on to one of the apps or the TV channels, you'll probably be able to find it. It's all on there. It's fine. They'll all be backed up as such on the sort of the iPlayers and bits and bobs. And if you go from Sky Q to Sky Glass, so you have to get rid of your little Sky box, you will lose any recordings on there you had. Unfortunately, we had bits and we had the Snowman on there, we had Wallace and Gromit, we had several films on there I'd recorded and other programs. So I've lost all those. But purchases, if you've made any purchases through Sky, they will all be on here. So you won't have to worry about any purchases you made. That's something I was rather anxious about, and I should have looked at first, but they're all on here. Any purchases you've made, I've got Drop Dead Fred, Deadpool, Minions again, The Grinch 1 and 2, blah blah blah. That's all on here. All my Marvel films, that's all on here, so that's fine. But again, Marvel films and stuff like that will be on the Disney Plus app. You've also, well, I'd say a limited selection of apps. Depends what apps you want. I've got all the apps on there I want, all the apps we use, so that's fine. And you need, this is one of the biggest bugbears for me with this, is you need a reliable broadband. Oh, the phone just fell on the dog. So to run this, you need to use broadband. You can't just watch the TVs or the TV channels without internet, which is a bit annoying. We've only had the internet go down once or twice here. We don't have it go down a lot. We used to have basic internet here, and it was so slow I could run quicker, and I'm short and fat. So we now have one that I think is the second the quickest broadband package we can get here. Yes, so you need a good, reliable, fast internet package, which again I think I pay about £30 a month for. But that's because this, all our phones, obviously we've got a teenage stepdaughter, we've got a pre-teenage son, we've got the missus, we've got me, we've got the dogs. The dogs don't use the internet obviously, but we've got cameras all around the house as well, etc, etc. That all runs off internet, so we need a good fast internet anyway, and it copes. I mean, that's a Sky internet package as well. So Sky, like I said, spend a fortune with bloody you. I think that's about it, really. That's me ranting. So there's a video I put on YouTube probably about 2 years ago now. Just 2.5 years ago, about sort of Sky broadband running really, really slow. That's because we had the old Sky broadband. As said, since then we've upgraded the Sky broadband internet. Yes. So, do I think this is worth it? If you can afford it, yes. If you'd like a bigger TV, yes. I do think it's generally worth the money. Another thing I don't like about it is it's bloody heavy as well. I think this weighs 27 kilos. Compared to some TVs that weigh 10 kilos. So it's a big, heavy TV. Me and Lydia had to lift it. I probably could have done it on my own. I can lift it on my own, but I didn't want to break it. So I had Lydia help me put it on the wall. So yes, do I think it's worth it? Yes. If you can afford it, get it. Obviously there are smaller TVs. I can't remember what size is it. I think there's a 55 and a 48, I think. I have to have a look and maybe add that into the video somewhere here, sort of in the graphic text, whatever. Yes. If you want something simple, just go for a simple TV. If you're looking at cutting down on the wires and don't mind forking out a bit of money to do so, go for it. Look, 3 bloody wires. Do it. Enjoy yourselves. Yes, I love my Sky Glass TV. Yes, there are some people out there saying, oh, it's 10-year-old technology, blah. To me, this is tomorrow's technology. As said, I'm not a technophobe. I'm a techno geek or whatever the word is or the slang is. For me, this is perfect. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on now because I hate the sound of my voice, as I say on nearly every video. If you like this video, give us a cheeky little subscribe, comment on what your opinions are of the Sky Glass TV. If you've got one, or if you think of upgrading, do it. Comment below. Let's get in the chat for it. Anyway, adios amigos, buenos noches. See you next week. One video here, subscribe here. Goodbye.